what's up, Stay Been Fishing. So I saw my buddy Nolan from Bad Luck Fishing, went ahead and dropped a video going over what rigs and stuff he's gonna be using for the charter. So I figured might as well go ahead and copy him because I think it got a good amount of views, and I like putting content on my channel. If you guys didn't know, I try and post multiple times a day. Haven't really been doing that very often because my sister did break her arm and all that, so it's been kind of a stressful time for my family. I'm not gonna go into the details of that because it is personal information. But anyways, yeah, so that happened, and I haven't really been having enough time to post a lot, but I have been able to get at least one short in a day, and figured might as well chuck in a long form video. Gonna start hopping back on the short, posting 2 or 3 a day pretty dang soon. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go over those rigs. All right, so right here, this is gonna be our first rig. This is the heavy rockfish setup here. I got a big old Penn Senator on here, spooled up with some 40-pound mono. I got a 6.5 foot rod with a roller tip, and I have a 16-ounce weight on there. I have 30-pound mono leader paired with, this is probably a half ounce, 3/4 ounce, maybe an ounce jig heads here with some big old 7-inch scampies. I got 2 of those on there. So this is for those bigger rockfish and possibly lingcod if I do get lucky enough for that. Super excited to get out and use this rod. I would like to say it's gonna be the first rod I use, but it probably isn't because I would like to get some fish in the boat first. But once I start getting kind of bored of catching the tiny rockfish, want to move on to something a little bit bigger, and bring out this bad boy, get that done. All right, it's time to go into the next rod here. All right, our next setup here is my saltwater bass combo. But this is the saltwater. I have a lot of saltwater bass combos, but this one is not for spotties unless I'm using an A-rig. This one right here is for those big sand bass, big calicos. I got some big old hookup baits on here, off-brand hookup baits. I have a 15-pound line here. I got what is probably one of the best bait casting rods that I found on the market. It's the Gold Cup Inshore Offshore Angler from Bass Pro Shops. It's Bass Pro Shops brand, and I love it. It is so flexible, has so much sensitivity. If you want to see this thing in action, go ahead and head on to my video where I did the 3/4 day charter to Catalina. You will see this thing handles those mackerel. This huge, probably 18, 20-inch mackerel, pretty much the size of full-grown bonito. It handles them super well. Gets some nice drag pulling in there, and the bend of the rod just makes it so much fun. That's the Alexa 300. If you guys did not know, I am a Daiwa fiend. I try and get everything Daiwa just because I really like their brand. I think they make very high quality gear. Don't get me wrong, I like Shimano too. I do think Shimano is a very high quality brand as well, but my loyalty is with Daiwa because they have always gotten it done for me over the years. So anyways, we got that right there. And that is the heavy, fresh saltwater bass setup right there. All right, so this is my light rockfish setup here. I have a, I think, 10 ounce weight on the bottom here. This is the Ugly Stick Tiger Elite heavy bait casting rod here. We have a Daiwa Sea Line 305H, again, old reel, just like the other one right there. All my conventionals are pretty old, but I do keep them in good condition. So right here we got 50-pound braid to 30-pound mono. I got some small, probably around 4-inch scampies with a small 1/4 ounce jig head. I have 2 on there because the limit for hooks, if you're targeting rockfish, which sculpin do count as rockfish, is 2 hooks. I wish they could do more, but then again, it does take a lot of resource to keep this resource managed. Takes a lot of work to keep this resource managed, and I do get why they do only allow 2 hooks. Would be fun if I could put a few more hooks on there, but that is the light rockfish setup right there. All right, right here I have my live bait rod. I have it paired up with a, right here, this is a 10 ounce weight, and it is a 3-way dropper loop rig. Mosquito, get over here. All right, had to kill a mosquito real quick.
No, not the mosquito again.
Anyways, this is an 8-foot rod right here. And then I have the Daiwa Sea Line 205H right here. This is 30-pound mono. That goes to a dropper loop setup, so it's kind of like a 3-way except no swivel. So it goes, you got a line there, that's your live bait, and then down here you got your weight. So the live bait kind of stays up there and it can swim around freely up in there. This is probably gonna be used for targeting those sheep's head and deep water calico bass and sand bass if we do go that shallow. And that, I think, is it for all of my setups here. I'm not gonna go over the tackle I'm gonna be using except for the stuff that's on my rod, because I am going to go ahead and make a video on how to catch rockfish, calico bass, and deep water sand bass. It's gonna be all three of those species in one episode. Excited to do that one. Gonna get to work on that soon. I may have a new studio that I may start doing all these presentations and gear run-throughs in. Hopefully you guys like it. I'm gonna set up a few things in there and it should look real nice. Thank you guys for 90 subscribers. Almost to that 100 mark, only 7 away. So if you got this far, press that subscribe button. Helps a lot trying to get to 100. And anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. See ya.